Should you take Gunk Up as an early damage pick? Hello YouTube, Baku here. Today I'll show you a run where I faced this exact dilemma. As a 1-cost common attack, it is definitely on the weaker side. You are barely getting any extra damage over other options, and you're adding a real downside with that slime into your discard pile. Even if you treat it as a status generator, it is definitely on the weaker side. It does get better if you find strength or status payoff cards, but strength is rare on the defect, and uncommon payoff cards aren't usually strong enough to justify taking a Gunk Up of all things on its own. So that leaves two cases where I consider it. Either I already have a payoff card, or I'm taking it early for my only damage option. This time I took it for the early damage. Let's see how it plays out. Enjoy the video. Right off the bat, I like Leafy Potis. And the Act Boss is a logger. I don't like any of the early elites. Unless I transform into something great. And then they become takeable. Do I have any safe paths? I guess I can take this. The only problem is I'm not gonna get to do a lot of things in this shop. This gets me into a hard pull fight before the array, but that's fine. It avoids me a shop that's too early and still gets me 2 fires before the first elite. That's gonna be alright for a safe path, and for a more daring path, this will get me 3 elites. And the late shop. And if I'm not doing well after the first elite, I can go this way for safety. It depends on what I get. Genetic algorithm and overclock, not really great for the early game. Maybe overclock is fine with that dual cast. And genetic algorithm, I guess you like getting early because you can scale that up by March for the late game, but yeah, it's not good early. So which path is it? I think it's safe path. It's got to be. Overclock does allow me to play Zap and Dualcast more often. I can avoid this elite last second. I really don't like that path. Notably, the dangerous path does not have any campfires. Let's go here. If you want damage, Gunk Up is damage, but it's crap damage. Don't really want to pay 2 mana for 12. And you don't really have status synergy right off the bat. The Act Boss doesn't give you statuses, so you don't have an additional reason to take them. Fusion might be takeable with Overclock, but I would rather have it upgraded. And I don't have power for Storm, so I think I'm skipping this. Although maybe skipping on Gunk Up is a mistake. Let's see Gunk Up. Where does it... It gives it to the discard pair, so you might not even draw into it. I think I will draw into it now. But it's not gonna matter if I just get a strike. Or a Gunk Up. Ball Lightning is a much more takeable attack early. All three. Sweeping Beam helps with Phantasmal Gardener. Hologram already has a pretty neat trick. If I can get to a status card and then shuffle somehow, then I can avoid drawing into it in a future turn. Let's get Sweeping Beam, but Hologram is a bit hard to pass up. Alright. So this is 19 damage and they get stunned, and I can still attack one of them. And there are lightnings. 2 strikes kill this. I'd like to play Genetic Algorithm, but that makes a strike not kill. Might get punished for this heavily. I have attack pot if it comes to that, but you would want to use that for an elite. Another overclock. We are starting to lean quite heavily into status effects. I'm gonna take a boot sequence here. shop, but we can't have the relics. Hyper Beam is interesting. We don't have orb general. We do have ball lightning, actually, and refract and chill is here. I like all of the defect cards here. I think I'm removing first. What am I removing? A strike sounds okay. So chill and hailstorm would be good together, but I don't have money for that. What's my upgrade? I have 2 upgrades actually. Right now I'm thinking sweeping beam and whichever card I choose from here. I'm gonna go with refract. Upgrade that first. Upgrade that first. Do I have all my AoE needs met? Oh, it's good for this fight. Yeah, I'm okay with drawing into those. Shatter. Have I seen that card before? I don't think I have. I have enough AoE at this point. Beam cell. I take the beam cell and recognition over weak pot. Weak pot is simpler to use, but let's not stop us from using something good. Alright, we have boot sequence and captain's wheel, nice. Boot sequence is a bit bad with a lantern, huh? Let's do the upgrade first. Now upgrading beam cell is reasonable. Over sweeping beam. Let's do that. Skulking colony is much stronger now. It's also a little deadlier. I'm trying to join to the daisies, but I've been unsuccessful in doing that. And I cannot defend this at all. Now is the time to use this, and I'm doing 7 damage at the end of turn. Then I'm not gonna be able to kill next turn. If I want to kill next turn, I need to use attack pot now, because I'm only gonna be able to deal 15 next turn. I guess we need to hang on with this draw. Yeah, that's not great. I'm okay with a compile driver. I'd like to take some frost as well. Might be resting here. I don't wanna go to the shop, so I'm gonna try to take the elite. Not sure how successful I will be. I think I'm gonna kill soon enough that I play this. I'll take a focus strike. Hopefully upgrade it too. Beam cell please? No beam cell. If I do ball lightning, I deal 16 plus 26, that's 42. And then the orbs kill. Got him. Black cannon. I like cool-headed, but I like this a lot more with overclock, gunk up, nothing else yet, but we almost took another overclock. Yeah, would be even better with that, but yeah, let's take this. These guys. So I'm about to take 15. And this is the best use of my mana, honestly. It does nothing, and algorithm is gonna be good for another turn. I'm okay with using the attack pot, but I don't want to use the strength pot. I wonder if I can upgrade focus strike at the fire. What's the upgrade for flak cannon? Pretty good upgrade. Did my next turn draw? This kills something. Refract timing kills something. Then the glass torp should do a lot of work. Thinking of killing this. Can block 10 and take 7. Kill this with Gunk Up Focus Strike. Then I take 10. But yeah, then I take 3 more but progress the fight. Way better. Captain's Sphere. Right, I have that now. The glass orbs are gonna kill in 2 turns? Not really, actually. This dice. What? There's the chair. Now I don't know what I upgrade. Can I? Am I allowed to upgrade? Most likely wasting Captain's Sphere, right? I think we are allowed to upgrade, but it needs to be something defensive. This wakes up actually. Ball lightning does. Now let's just get this now. And I think I wanna wake up with Retract. Next turn I'm protected by Captain's Sphere. Play this, so maybe I draw into Beam Cell as well. Didn't. Push the damage. So I draw all the statuses before Fracken can exhaust them, that's unfortunate. Think it's time for skill pot. Into fuel. That means I can play cards. Or I can get 4 focus. That's only 4 block. Compact is gonna be better. This is 0 times now. I don't think I wanna use genetic algorithm for blocking 5. Sound big greedy. I'm gonna keep this. Okay, with that draw next turn. Alright. Shatter is back. Don't like any of these. When you have a lot of statuses, reboot is not that great. And I would want to upgrade it, but I already have some other upgrade targets with frag cannon and focus strike. Overclock. For better draw. I think I'm gonna skip this. And Darv. Black Star, Astrolabe or Runic Pyramid. Runic Pyramid, you say? That makes boot sequence a lot better. That makes several cards a lot better. Awkward for statuses. But we have flag cannon for that. Insatiable is the boss. Can we have an early and late shop? I don't think so, but we can pivot in the 7th. Otherwise the path is good. Genetic algorithm is also great with pyramid. Astrolabe also seems fine chance from these 3. I think that would vastly improve my deck. I'm gonna pick the pyramid. And I both go for the attempt hotfix with what we have. I'm gonna take hotfix. It's less urgent to upgrade that. Miniature tent. Anchor with our retaining boot sequence. Prolong is also fun. I can... With a retaining hand I can play genetic algorithm prolong. I also like Rocket Punch, but maybe that's expensive. I don't really need that, hopefully. Right after the shop. Let's go with the one uncommon. I don't think we need this. I think it's time already for genetic algorithm. This is just gonna keep attacking for 7. Can block that. Honestly, I just pass here. I could have gotten more rust over. Boost away should be good. Not enough AoE even with the refract. Oh, with the hotfix it is enough. That's cool. It is not actually. I don't know why did I think this would be 3. Grass orbs. Do I save with the attack pot? I think I just roll with this. Got a little bit of save with Bearing Shield and the Lightning Orb. Another boost away, but this time it's unupgraded. Shadow Shield is an option. I think I will take the boost away. Really, it's good with Black Cannon, but otherwise I'm pretty block heavy already, although that's not necessarily a bad thing. And it's zero cost, there's really not much cost in getting that. Okay, do we have enough AoE? Now is the moment we find out. I think if I attack pot, it's not gonna be now. Compared Driver Strike is exact kill. I can't otherwise protect myself. Looks like I'm just taking this. I don't think it's worth using weak pot on this. Would rather use it on any other elite. Boost away the fan prolong is a prey, then I get to retain 9 block for next turn. That's not significant. If I end my turn now, I only draw these 3 cards because of hand space. And that's not bad. That's not good either, because I can't play Genetic Algorithm with Refract. Next turn I would like to play Refract, which does make me think that I want to play Prolong. They actually keep not just 10 but 15 block. I can also play this, so it's 13. Yeah, it's coming together. And the pairing shield kills that nice. Yeah, we have a lot of block now. Almost happened. Guess what? We still win. That's a defragment. I don't think I've ever had the chance to take that for Spire 2. Gunk Up is here and it's upgraded. I don't really have powers. Currently I kinda want to upgrade Hotfix, Prolong, Focus Strike. Although the upgrade priority would go to Defragment if I would take it. Actually have to be careful with Flak Cannon, because Flak Cannon against the Insatiable is gonna exhaust my means to escape the pit. Which makes me think that if I want to use it as a finisher, which I can do with Pyramid, then I want to build up statuses faster. I actually think Gunk Up is better than Defragment here. Am I crazy? Do I need to heal? Maybe after this elite, but not before. Weak Portion is actually better against both of the other elites, so... Okay, which one is my first upgrade? Prolong. The thing is, all of my big block cards exhaust after a while. With the exception of Chill and the booster race, which become better if I upgrade Hotfix. So which one do I upgrade first? I think it's rough. Please give me a compat driver. It's here. Hotfix is not even that great impact right here. That might have been time for a big pot though. We'll see, that might get used against Beeman instead. Is 52 block the correct amount of block here, or did I just encounter a bug? Okay, I missed a lot of damage there. Oops. I think I may even miss little. But alas, I'm never punished. Double energy is not stupid with Runic Pyramid. Yeah, it isn't. It's good. And I think upgrading now is greedy. Let's do it. Okay, if I don't full block, I use the potion. And I don't, so... Prolong doesn't say remaining block at the end of the turn, it says current block. That's insane. So I don't really want to use Gunk Up until I have Flak Cannon. Honestly, knowing that I'm facing the Entomancer, I should have upgraded the Flak Cannon. Yeah, next turn I'm gonna get bonked for a lot. Just want to get stuff out of my hand. Okay, Flak Cannon is finally here. So this gets me 6 slimes. It currently hits 2 times. With a gun cannon, it actually gets me 7 status cards. So 9 times 9 is still not a kill. But with Beam Cell, that should be. And classic mistake, picking up the Warpaint before picking the card reward. Fight through. I think it's good with our deck. I'm gonna take it, and yeah, it's a punish. Although the upgrades were not bad. Dualcast is arguably not great, and we have enough for shop, I think, and we have mere tickets, so yay. This is just remove. Not like capacitor in this deck. I like that my glass orbs evoke after a while. Or any orb. Not building them up too much. Yeah, the temporary focus becomes better, but not building that much orbs. I don't think I want another hotfix either. I think I just remove. And take potions maybe. Remove the last track and... I can take one of the potions. So double energy and frag cannon seems like good upgrades. Let's do frag cannon. Honestly, I think I just pass. Not a great opening hand. I don't think I use this. $21 times 8 is not even nearly a kill. I hope playing only one Frantic Escapes was good enough. We might keep this potion for the turn where we eventually play the flak cannon. This Frantic Escape I think needs to be played. Or do I retain it? I do retain it, so maybe Refract is a better move here. Good turn to use the hotfix too. Let's play a lot of cards then. Don't want to reshuffle a 2-cost Frantic Escape. Can just play 2 of these. I think I also play a Prolong. This kills now. Essence for Channeling Frost. Modded might be a card I would take for Orb slot, but Nah, that might be a trap. Iceland's next to Refract is interesting. With hotfix, it's a lot better because it's at least 15 block as well. Is that good enough for Act 3? I'm not sure. I will take it. The Queen for Act Boss. I think that's great for Pyramid. 7 block at the start of every turn. Once again, our first card that we play every combat is not really special usually. I think my best value is inside. It's never a bad relic to take. But we don't need draw or the double. The plate would be nice on genetic algorithm, but it's not something you can force with this relic. If I am taking it easy, then I think I am taking this path. It's hard to avoid a lot of early combats. There are gonna be some rough floors in the early act. That's fine. Take one. Not blocking enough is just not a problem that we have in this fight. This entire run rather. Couldn't even upgrade the previous double energy. I think that's coming soon though. I'll have a go for the ice. It's already upgraded. Embrace Blue and Glasswork. I take another upgraded Gunk Up. I don't want an unupgraded one. We are not allowed to reject. You sit in a chair of decision making and the trial begins. A powerful noble steps forward. You find a note in your pocket indicating that if you decide innocence, you will be handsomely rewarded. The noble barely argues against the corruption charges and gives you a knowing smirk. You can't stop corruption, but you can pocket some gold. The crowd barrels. Decide. We're not going to a shop. At least we didn't plan to. I'd rather not have a regret. Guilty. One less corrupt noble. Next turn is Captain's where I'm gonna be walking for a long. Starting to have too much block. What am I fighting with? This one is upgraded. Reboot is back. I still don't want it. I don't like what's coming. That was a better go. That was a bad go for the ice. Okay, this is nice. Actually, let's do that. Maybe filled up the potion belt. With double energies, the Tempest is a bit tempting. Badumts. It's not great. Not really what I would consider a plan against the queen. Ice cream! Now we can retain energy as well. Holy! And wait, we have 2 double energies with ice cream. Tempest, come back. Plenty energy is gonna be enough for the fight. It might have been better with a hot fix. Sick. Don't want another boot sequence. Let's get more card draw. I think a Gunk Up is the best use of this event. These guys, huh? The TDR is actually not that great here. I think I got the worst elite. I think the Freya Knight can be the final target here. It's kind of bad that I'm using up all the mana. Maybe I don't use it on... Maybe I let this exhaust. Right, I have my upgrades back. And now I'm taking a big hit. All my important cards are upgraded thankfully, so I can rest easy after this. Yeah, rough fight. I think I'll take a fight through plus. And I will rest. With all these potions. Go for the ice is not necessary yet. You are mine, she says. Essence Focus Strike? That does the job. It would be nice to actually gather up some energy. Just a little. I can stack it to 12, but it would be nice if I just had just a little bit more. And that helps. I do this, just a little bit of this. Good dual cast. I will dual cast just so I draw one more card. Would like to play defend also, but I don't want to spend energy. I want 20 energy. It's gonna be enough for the fight. Okay, that's a fun interaction. So bound 3, the first 3 cards drawn each turn are afflicted with bound. That's not only start of turn draw, if you didn't draw fire. It actually didn't kill, huh. Parrying shield did kill. I'm gonna exhaust 2 days if I don't play that now. That's 50. Holy. Okay, next time it's gonna hit for 60. But I'm close to killing. Actually, I have little. Alright. How do you keep coming back? Is this Nia's doing? Once we get to fight this guy, it's gonna be so epic.